Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. And my video tonight is going to be about TNA episode for next week. But first, I'm going to give you some news that happened right after SmackDown finished taping. It's news last night. What happened after SmackDown tapings is former WWE stars appeared with Edge. They had a party of some sort. Following last night's SmackDown taping at the Air Canada Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, WWE held a ceremony honoring Edge. And yet, they're going to have him on another future episode in a few weeks. Well, 7-time WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus kicked off Edge Appreciation Night by introducing the R-rated superstar. Photographs of Edge and most memorable WWE moments aired on the big screen, including a video montage featuring comments from John Cena, Bret Hart, CM Punk, The Miz, Josh Matthews, Vicky Guerrero, Randy Orton, JR, among others. Edge broke into tears while the video aired. Well, the reason why I'm posting this is on a TNA video report is because former TNA talent Rhino was also there with the thing, as I'm about to tell you what went on with him. Well, Christian interrupted the festivities to say that he and Edge are closer than friends, as they were like brothers. He adds that a great way to show appreciation for Edge is to bring out all the people closest to him. Edge's mom was there, named Judy. Her name is Judy, by the way. She appeared, as did his trainers, Steve Hutchinson and Sweet Daddy Sicky. Former WWE superstar Rhino, who was also a former ECW and TNA talent. That's why I'm posting it here. Okay. And then Edge spoke and notably said to Hart, that's Bret Hart, Bret, you and Owen were the two I looked up to as Canadians. The ceremony concluded with a 5-second pose for the benefit of those with flash photography. And that was it. Well, that was all that happened at the WWE event last night for SmackDown, and what have you, with the dark match or whatever it was called. WWE Hall of Famer Maurice Mad Dog Vachon turned 82 years old. Yesterday, or today, he was born. Okay, that's September 14th, 1929. Vachon had most of his success in the AWA territory, as was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2010. Carl Anderson has signed on for Jeff Katz's Wrestling Revolution. Anderson joins Mike Rollins, Amazing Red, Ben Muth, how do you pronounce his name, Prince DeVitt, Luke Gallows, Sean DeVary of both the WWE and TNA, MVP, Kenny Omega, Kenny Doan, formerly named as Kenny Dykstra, Sammy Calhoun, Colt Cabana, Alex Reynolds, Emil Satoshi, or Satoshi, however you pronounce it, and Dr. Luther. Lance Storm has also signed on as a producer for the project. Okay, this is about Kurt Angle's movie, Lionsgate film Warrior, which Kurt Angle had a role in. The main role pulled in $5.6 million at the box office over this past weekend. It was good enough for third place, but considered as a disappointment. ODB stated on her Twitter account yesterday that she will not be on hand for this week's Impact tapings for the entire month. So, don't look for her on TV because she won't be there. Okay, and she's quoted, not going to be at Impact tapings this week. She wrote, bam. For what it's worth, Matt Hardy wrote on Twitter last night, for the first time in my life, I was framed. 0, 0, and 0, or 0, 0, and 0. I'm totally appalled. This will not go down without a fight. Looks like I've got a bullseye on my head. TNA Wrestling has a live event scheduled for Friday, November the 4th at the Kellogg Arena, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's, I believe, RVD's hometown. With tickets on sale going Friday, September 23rd at KelloggArena.com. All tickets to the event include all-you-can-eat popcorn. This is why I'm putting it in there. This is hilarious. All you can drink fountain soda. All you can eat hot dogs, chips, water, and nachos with cheese. Okay. So, if you're going to that event, you won't go home hungry. Air Extreme Wrestling, that's AEW, has announced that they are in discussion with Jeff and Matt Hardy to appear for the promotion's upcoming tour of Mexico. Eduardo Soto Ramirez, owner of AEW, said in the press release that Jeff is keen to perform in Mexico while negotiation with Matt slowed following his recent automobile accident. He adds that Matt is considering leaving the professional wrestling industry to pursue other endeavors. The tour, which takes place October and November, will feature a slew of former WWE talent, including Paul London, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, Mr. Aguila, Juventud Guerrero, formerly of WCW, Zach Gowen, Mark Coleone, Mark Jindrak if you didn't know, Brian Kendrick from TNA and WWE, Kristen Estera, Miss Jackie, and Nikki Rocks. That's I think that's what's her name? Roxy, in other words. Lost my spot. Matt's girlfriend, Reby Sky, has also been announced for the tour. And now, what you've all been waiting for, drum roll. Impact Wrestling tapings for 9/22/2011. Thanks to Eric for the following TNA Impact late results. Spoilers from Tuesday's taping in Orlando. This will air next week for those. That's September 22nd. Sting opens the show and called out Hulk Hogan. Hogan says he won't wrestle Sting at Bound for Glory because he's not cleared to perform. Sting shows a clip of Hogan roughing him up a few weeks ago. Sting calls it proof that Hogan still has it. Hogan acts like he's hurt and says he's got nothing to prove because he's all about business now. Eric Bischoff comes out and Sting takes him out real quick, knocks him out. Sting says Hogan can't stop their match from happening. End of that segment. Next up, Mickie James, Brooke Tessmacher, Tracy Brooks, and Karen Jarrett are backstage. A match is announced where the winner of the Mickie James versus Tessmacher will face the winner of Velvet Sky in a triple threat for the Knockouts title at Bound for Glory. Wow. Well, Mickie defeated Miss Tessmacher to earn the spot at Bound for Glory. Austin Aries defended the TNA X Division title against Jesse Sorensen. Kid Cash ended up interfering and using Jesse's football that he brought into the ring. So that's why Austin Aries won another match. Kurt Angle calls out Robert Roode to the ring. Daniels versus Roode is announced by Angle. Roode cuts a great promo about how he will be the new world champion after Bound for Glory. Angle brings out James Storm, who comes face to face with Roode. Storm says he's out here on his own rules, and he is out here to talk to Angle. Storm wants a match with Angle tonight. Daniels comes out and announces he won't be facing Roode tonight because he has nothing to prove since he beat AJ Styles recently. Styles comes out and isn't happy with Daniels for his actions of late. AJ proposes another match, but Daniels has nothing to prove. AJ knocked the mic out of Daniels' hand, and then they come nose to nose. Daniels calls AJ a bitch, and then they go at it. They brawl all over the place before Kazarian comes to break them up. In the main event, Kurt Angle versus James Storm went to a no contest when the referee Brian Hebner went down from a super kick. Earl Hebner came down, but Gunner ran out and pulled him out of the ring. Thus, you actually had no winner of the match, so what have you. Rude came down to help Storm and had a stare down with Angle for the world title, and that ended your show. Thanks for viewing, and I'm still waiting tonight now on the final Impact Wrestling event for this month. So stay tuned.